Oh man, so this is a warning for all ADA and COTI investors or short-term traders in particular, because we know today is a very big day for COTI, and that can have a knock-on effect for both COTI's price and ADA's price. Now, you guys will know that I said this leading up to the Phantom conference, that we have the risk of buy the rumor, sell the news, and I need to bring the community aware of this for ADA and COTI. We know the launchnet is due to go live today, 2 p.m. Central Time, 2nd November, and that could lead to either a pump to the upside for COTI, but I have to be very honest with you and make you aware of the fact that you can have anticlimactic updates like this, particularly for something like this, which is the mainnet. You can often see that it falls over the head of some people, and it's not the kind of news like a Coinbase listing or something which can necessarily pump the price, because a lot of people don't understand the technology. Let's be real. A lot of the retail traders won't understand what a DAG is. They won't understand the transactions per second and what it means to scale up to 100,000 potential transactions per second. So it could fall on its face. Hopefully it pumps the upside. You guys know I'm invested long-term in both ADA and COTI, so that should help us. So that hopefully it helps us in the long run, and it will inevitably. Anytime you improve the tech, that increases my fundamental thesis, not necessarily my charting technical thesis. Okay, so that's really important to see. So let's take a look at what we can see on the ADA chart, and you can see, on the daily, we've been bearish now for just over a week. Okay, a big candle breaking the EMA ribbon to the downside, and we're trying to build some support here back at our 200-day EMA. Cardano is the key lagger right now in the whole layer one space. You can see everything is kind of heading to the upside from Bitcoin. Obviously not Bitcoin broke all-time highs. Ethereum created the same. Solana's had its run. Phantom is doing well. Luna's doing well with its gravity DEX. And Cardano is just taking a little bit of a hit right now. Not a massive hit, but it's like the market is saying to them, look, you've touched $3 before, but you need to do more, because we need to work in DEX. We need some DeFi protocols. We need total value locked in your projects before we can let you head back up there, because there are projects worth less than yours, like Luna, like Phantom, like Solana, which have a lot more total value locked and are doing a lot more for the ecosystem. Okay, so even though I'm a long-term believer in Cardano, this is what the price reflects, and it's fair. It's a fair judgment of where Cardano is at right now. If we look at the hourly, you can see here we've just been up and down. We've been seesawing, tried to create this W pattern, didn't create this W pattern to gain some momentum to the upside, and since it fell out of this wedge, it's just been sideways. It's consolidated across here. Is trying to build some strength before heading to the upside. Now, on the daily, what is my downside risk on ADA? Because you guys, we have to be aware of what the downside risk is now. So we're sitting here at $1.97. My downside risk is all the way down to $1.87. Sorry, we're sitting at $1.97. So the risk is another 10 cents per ADA to the downside. If we lose our 200-day EMA ribbon, that would be a surprise. So what I could see happening is us getting to the 200-day EMA, which would take you down to about 177-ish. Currently it's sitting at about $1.80, but it's going to start increasing over the next few periods. So in between $1.80 and the $1.87 mark, hopefully we get a really strong bounce off the 200-day EMA ribbon. And if you look at it from a technical perspective, you can see whenever whenever ADA has gotten near its 200-day EMA ribbon, it goes on a run, right? And the most notable of that is the touch it did here. After that, it never came back. So, ADA's one of these plays. You guys know I've discussed this for a long time. It really goes in horizontal patterns for a long time. You can see that here. I've got it marked up. Long rectangles where it does nothing. People get frustrated. People hate on Cardano. But Cardano has a really loyal community. It's one of the coins with the most ADA staked of all coins, of any coin. And that's what helps them create these movements, because they don't have loads of sell pressure to the downside. Okay, remember, coins which go up fast could come down just as fast, and that's why I like Cardano in my portfolio. I very rarely wake up and go, oh, Cardano's going to be at 50 cents, right? But I could have that same fear for Phantom, because it ran up just that much quicker. So for Cardano, you have these periods where it just goes sideways and then it runs. Let's take a look at COTI, but before we do that, guys, you've got to go and collect your free money. Check out Swissborg. They will offer you €100, up to €100 if you deposit €50. You've got Coinbase giving you $10 in free Bitcoin when you buy or sell $100 or more in crypto, and BlockFi will give you $10 in Bitcoin free money, guys, if you deposit up to $100 in Bitcoin or equivalent. You can deposit it, claim your reward, and then take it back out. But as I suggest, you should always have exchanges ready with a little bit of funds in lots of different exchanges in case you want to buy the dip on a coin or something happens with your other exchange. I've got caught out so many times on that, guys. So if you just have one working exchange, that's not good enough. Set up 2 or 3 at least, and I have all those set up on mine. So I'm ready to buy dips or sell if I need to. So that's ADA. Let's take a look at COTI, guys. And if, by the way, whilst I do this, guys, if you appreciate the fact that I'm sat here in this little room here in this football stadium, whilst I'm giving presentations here and having various meetings, please smash up the like buttons, guys, because I'm committed to giving you guys the updates, which I promise you I don't want to miss any updates, so you guys know exactly where we're at and what the charts are saying. So if you appreciate that, do hit the like button, share with anybody you know is interested in the crypto space or should be interested. Maybe there's someone who's just started out with a bit of SHIB or some meme coins downloaded your Coinbase app and you want them to take this a little bit more seriously. Show them this video, please do. So heading into COTI, and you can see COTI has had a good run. Okay, so we have this cup and handle pattern. Let me remove the EMA ribbon. No, we don't want to trade. Let's bring out our brush, and you can see we had a good cup, handle, breakout, rejected from 66 cents, second handle. Okay, and we created this wedge and we broke to the upside, which was fantastic, and we met our price target at the top of the wedge. Now, what does this mean is next? Well, what happens is we've met the top of the wedge, and normally when you meet the top of the wedge, you get some resistance. It just happens to be that this is the same notorious 66 cent level for COTI, which has caused us a few difficulties before. I was hoping that this mainnet release was going to help us push through 66 cents, and that could be the case still. It could be the case that that is what helps us push right beyond the 66 cent mark and helps us head higher, but it depends on how it goes. If there's any mistakes whatsoever or any bad press around it, we're heading straight back down, guys. Just be aware of that if you're trading this on a short-term basis, and then we'll have to judge whether that has a long-term implication or changes my fundamental thesis. I always do that on an ongoing basis. If my fundamental thesis on any of these coins change, I'll make it very clear to you guys when I flip bearish or I'm considering selling my coins. Now, on the long term, on the bullish scenario, if it comes out and really wows people and they manage to do a really good job of announcing it and get a little bit of hype, it could push us through the 66 cent mark. How much higher we go? I mean, some people are saying, look, this is going to moon after the mainnet. It can go to $2, $3. You guys know I'll come at it a bit more cautiously because I want to be historically right. I don't want to just be right today. I want to do this pragmatically, and if I get surprised to the upside, that's a bonus, right? Who cares? I'm invested in COTI more than a lot of the haters that will comment on this video anyway. So if they say, oh, you know, I'm being bearish, they can say that. But I need to be realistic. If we break through 66 cents mark, even if we go to 80 cent, which is, don't forget, is our technical price target, I'm happy saying we can get to 80 cents because that's what the chart and momentum is suggesting to me from this cup and handle breakout. And if we can break through 66 cents, I'm holding my price target here at 80. Now, if I show you my chart from my Fibonacci levels, you can see we're still in this broadening wedge on this chart here. And if I switch it to the weekly, just so you can see kind of how nicely COTI is doing, because people forget this stuff, right? We had our run up, we came down, we're having our run up again, we've created a new high on the weekly, which is fantastic. Okay, so you can see, you know, new highs there. We're trending up on COTI, which is doing fantastic. And you can see my Fibonacci target sits here at $1. Okay, so those two targets are the ones I'm looking at. We need to hit 80 on the cup and handle pattern, and then $1 for the next target on our Fibonacci. Yes, we can get to $2 if Bitcoin goes on a double or a triple. No doubt Cardano can do 3 or 4x, and then COTI can do a 5, 6, 7, 8x, right? Because it's a smaller market cap coin. But we'll need to see that happen. If Bitcoin goes to 100K this month and ADA heads to $5, then price targets for COTI go much higher, right? Then I can expect much more from COTI. But in the short to midterm, let's hit that 80 cents mark and let's hit the $1 mark, and then we can look at the future price predictions on COTI. As always, guys, if you like my blend between technical and fundamental analysis, then please smash up the like button. It really does help this channel. We're coming up to 4,000 subscribers. So if you're one of those who are watching this who are yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. I know it means a lot for this channel. Each subscriber makes a difference at this level, and it really help us get this message out to more people. Head over to the free public Discord. Link will be in the description. That community is growing rapidly as well. Over 100 people in that Discord sharing great ideas, talking about their favorite coins. I answer questions there as well. So head into there. It doesn't cost you a penny. Have a chat. Meet like-minded people in the community. See how they think. See how they trade. See how they invest. And we'll see you there. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.